But today is November 4th, second trading day of the month. Market opens in about 30 seconds. I'm here to just show my live executions. I'll show you guys what's going on in a little second real quick. Alrighty. This is S&P. I'm gonna go on daily. As you can see, we have two new week opening gaps. The most recent one is the smaller one on the top right here. And then the newer one is the one, or the older one is the one right here. ES has been dumping way past it, as you can see, and NQ is kind of like in the middle of it, the older one right here. So I was looking for either a bounce off of the levels of one of the either bounce the levels of one of these older gap right here, or we could see, I mean, yeah, if we get a reaction off one of these levels, like not really this, if we get a bounce off the levels of one of the new week opening gap, I could be potentially trying to look for some type of long up higher. It's like a 1 hour gap, like a recovery type of trade. Or if we just sell off hard right now, then we could be going for shorts. But
Right from Washington's PC.
Well, right now I'm just kind of watching to see what we do, because yeah, we did have a pretty big sell off. We have news wise, I don't know if you have anything. Yeah, nothing that matters. I ain't gonna lie. It's just a normal regular trading day. Fuck no, bro. SMT or anything, I don't really see too much. I'm gonna go in a higher time, 15-minute, just to kind of get the bigger picture, being honest. But yeah, we had a pretty big sell off. Is this overnight? Nah, it's really not. I mean, shit, we had a sell off from Monday. From Monday, market opens right here, 6 p.m. We sold off basically since 6 p.m. open. So, I mean, a recovery up higher kind of makes sense to me. I just want to kind of look for what's possible right now, or look for what we might do. Because we could either just recover depending on how fast we move up higher, or depending on structure. Just sitting here to wait and watch. I want to see what direction we're displacing towards. But 6 p.m. open right there. Like if we do try to recover, I feel like it'd be to fucking, you know, at least the 50%. So like in this fair value gap here, that's just above what's it called? This is discount, this is premium. So like the first premium fair value gap right there would be the target if we went lower or higher. I'm gonna do those. Save as default apply. Nice. Make this black. Nice. That's my target if we go higher, or that's my idea if we start showing signs that we're gonna go higher. But you know, shit. Let's see what we get a reaction off of. 5 minute, still in the same 9:30, same candle. Being honest, you could definitely go lower though, like on ES daily. We haven't tapped the consequent encroachment of this 5 minute, or of this new week opening gap right here, so we could potentially be going lower. Just try to target that. Jesus, bro. 5 minute. Yeah, to right here. That's about 50 points right there. I'm not too keen on 38-point risks though. I want to see some more structure. 5 minute. Let's see what we see on here. Potentially though, to call it daily. Either one, depending on which one gets hit first. I already know where the point or the middle area is. So I'm gonna just mark out this shit like here. To kind of get an understanding of what price could be trying to push towards. Back on the 5 minute. See, just gonna do this shit. Somewhere about like here, a little bit higher, just to make it easier to see. But look, let's see. A reaction of the 0.5 would probably be my trade if we make an SMT right there, because it looks like NQ is a little bit more bearish, or it's pushing lower than ES is at least. And I'll move on the other side. That works. Daily. Now my shit gonna be perfect, like here to like right there. What level we at? We got reacted off of the 0.25. We might get a pullback into this right here. Okay, this might be setting up for that then. If we get a pullback into like this 5-minute change in the state right here, we can get a pullback here. I'll be willing to take a trade like right here with my stop above this inverse here. I'll be willing to take that. Like pull back into this inverse low key. And my stop's above the high of that inverse. Like seems pretty good to me. I'm going to 1 minute. See if we can get a pullback or 5-minute. Pull back into this fair value gap here. This is low key BPR like times fucking, I don't even know. Trade would be something like that. Looking for a pullback into that gap. And I'll just take it probably with 1 mini. If we do take it. Yeah. And then I'd probably need about 50 points. So about like that. Pull back into this gap. That's clean to me. Second tap that, what's it called? Second level. This might be where we get a pullback into this gap. Then I'll be looking for shorts. My fault. Let's play some music. Shit fake. Alright, but the trunk in the front. So they said that right. Or actually, alright, do we respect this gap? Yes or no? If we don't, then we don't. I'm gonna go into 1 minute. What do we do? Maybe we're trying to. I want to see a pullback lower now. I want to see price displace lower. I'll put my stop like here.
Order filled. Order
here.
working.
Fuck, that's kind of OD. 50. I'm gonna go right about here. That's my target.
Order working.
Alright, bet. I should have been playing my music on my own shit. Basically targeting just this internal right here. Oh, that's fucking ugly. Pills. Got a new car. Got a new bitch. And I got a new deal. Loki, where do I go break even though? I mean, I guess I really have no break even point. I'm gonna just trail. Talk a lot. Call garage, and I never had a job. Get it. 25 point. I'm gonna trail like there. I guess this could be my break even right here. We created this little inverse here, so maybe we could just come to respect that. This 30-second inverse here. Fuck. Got a new bitch and I got a new deal.
Stop filled.
Unfortunate.
Order cancelled.
Loss there. 730 loss. I mean, I thought my trade idea made sense just because of where we were headed. I mean, look, we had it's not like we made an SMC or anything. All right. I'm gonna look around, but for now, I already took my loss. You know, I'm not too keen on anything for real. Try to take this 5-minute inverse. I'm trying to load 5-minute inversion right here towards, you know, what I thought was a draw on liquidity, you know, but we ended up not going any lower to this new week opening gap. We just rejected out of it straight up. So I'm gonna either wait to the macro to see if there's any presented like opportunities, but if not, you know, that's it then. I'm gonna see though. I'll catch y'all. All right. I ended up taking another position, and this trade idea, it was based on the first idea I had where I wanted to see price push up higher into this 1 hour gap here. Pretty sure it was on 1 hour. Yeah. This 1 hour gap is literally like just above the 50% of the range. So I wanted to just see, I guess, a rebalance up higher. Because I guess that's what price was setting up to do. So I'm going to go on a 15-minute. I guess the trade idea here was instead of price trying to push down to go lower, we wanted to push up higher to kind of rebalance price because we did sell off pretty heavily going into 6 p.m. open and go into this new day open. So I guess it makes sense for a price to try to rebalance itself before, you know, going lower and trying to fill out gaps and such. For here, we got that. Basically, I'm targeting this gap right here, but I'm targeting under my actual draw on liquidity. So yeah. This is my wait a minute. 44. Oh God. I'm gonna put my stop under this draw or under that fair value gap. I honestly want to see price hold this one, but you never know. This fair value, oh my. Excuse me. This fair value gap here. This is the fucking change in the state right here. So we should respect that fair value gap if we do want to go higher. I'm gonna add into that. I like
Order
that
filled.
reaction we had. Wait, my fault. So I only need about 43 points. 43. Hold on. My card. 43. Fuck, my shit is so uncorrelated, bro. Alright, bet.
Order cancelled.
Stop's gonna go here.
Order working.
That was a pretty brutal, like, first loss I took. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna go break even off of the displacement above this high here, cause risking on an eval is not as bad, but like still I low-key want to kind of preserve some capital as well, cause now I'm break even on the day, or I'm about break even on the day with this break even here. So I just want to be smart. I'm gonna trail my stop. I don't want to see price come back down either anyway. We either push or we don't push. That's the trade idea. Displacement past this high is my break even, so that's what I want to see. I want to see what this next candle does though. Displacement, let's close above that and I'm good. Yeah, that's good for me. Break even on the day. Time is it? 51. Break even for real now. I'm ready to exit though, but we shouldn't go anywhere else up higher. Be right there, just a little bit. Yeah, nice.
Order filled. Order cancelled.
Good stuff. All right, bet. Trade recap. Going over both trades. First trade idea, I was low-key leaning bearish. Hold on. First trade idea, bearish bias. We have a clear displacement move down since 6 p.m. open right here. As you can see, we failed to ever claim above this high, so it kind of just showed that we had no real desire to go higher. Like literally, look from 6 p.m. all the way until 1 a.m. We have consecutive bearish candles, right? We are clearly going down. Zero retracements, zero moves at all. The only move up candles we had are here, here, and here, and all these candles failed to even get above another. We just had a very limited amount of like buyers in the market, right? So price is getting pushed down constantly, right? From 6 p.m. open up until 9:30 today, right now. And as you can see, with that being shown to me and me just being clearly understanding and just kind of trying to be clear with what I'm looking at in the market, I just expected price to probably continue lower, but I've had to first see where we were at in price. We were seeing we displaced straight down towards this new week opening or previous week opening gap, right? And as you can see, we did come down to respect the 0.5, 0.25 of that area. And what I expected to see right now before I had what I wanted to see before price decided to go higher. I wanted to see 9:30 come like trickle in this 0.5 just to actually get a reaction that made sense to me. I wanted to see that happen first. Well, we ended up what did holy shit, I'm stuttering, bro, but like what we ended up getting instead was a tap into the 0.25 of this area, right? Which ES was just, shit in the bed. It was been is way lower than NQ was, but if you could see on just ES, we could see that price literally came down to the 0.25. At 9:30 we reacted off that, and at 9:30 we reacted off that, right? And I was expecting price to probably pull back into this range, maybe come here to respect this 5 minute inversion that we created right here. It was either this 5 minute inversion we created right here, because as you can see we did right here before having a big ass random push of like fucking a couple like over 100 points in a 5 minute candle. Like this is literally the volatility niggas was praying for, but like it doesn't even matter though. It doesn't matter. You see that price literally had a clear direction. We have a 5 minute candle that pushed up 100 points, so that completely threw off or completely shifted or changed what bias I would have, and completely changed me in a different direction, expecting price to not have to retrace any lower into this new week opening gap, as we were just gonna continue to rip up higher. Um, the reason I took the second trade with the different bias in mind is because after waiting and seeing how we had this one big bullish candle, or these two displacement candles, right, above this 1 minute change in the state, as well as you can consider what a 5 minute change in the state right here. We both reacted to these areas right here. As you can see, we had a reaction off this one change in the state and a deeper retracement to this 1 minute change in the state. So based on that, not based on that, but just based on the displacement we had, I waited for price to come retrace into this 5 minute change in the state, is which when I entered, when price came down into this 5 minute gap, or this, well, I don't think it was a 5 minute, 1 minute gap right here. I wanted to see this 1 minute hold, and as you can see, without even this being here, we come down respecting exactly a consequent encroachment of this range, which is perfect. Stop loss being 30 points is always something that I never like, to be honest, because I mean, at least depending on how much you're risking, I guess. But like, if this was like 1 minute stop loss, it would literally be like risking like what, like 700 ish, somewhere 700, 600 ish, like on just one trade. I just usually don't like having that big of like risk, I guess. But based on the fact that we came down to this 1 minute change in the state here, as well as respecting the upper half of this 1 minute gap, bearish 1 minute, or this bullish 1 minute gap, I decided to add into another position. So I was in 2 minis with this position. I'm not sure where my like actual trade line was. I don't know if I targeted. I mean, I targeted about that many points, but still, I ended up, you know, going up targeting. My target was like this 1 hour gap here, either this one here, or it was one of these 1 hour gaps that were at like the consequent encroachment of this range. Like basically this entire move up here, from here to about here, from about here, I was targeting the gap that was just above consequent encroachment. So right there, that was my target for, like, that's my target going to the day if we had a reaction based on this 0.5. But as you can see, price didn't need to do that. It just came to the 0.25 and had a reaction right to the upside. So I ended up taking one loss today and one loss, one win today. But I ended up, green on the day with about a little bit over than what I need. But I might have to lose a little bit because it's eval. But I ended up making $1,147 on the day. So yeah, as you can see, price is still ripping up higher towards this um pretty strong drawn liquidity, which is this 1 hour gap that's right in the, like, right above the consequent encroachment of the range. So that's pretty nice to see how price is reacting. And as you can see, yeah, bro, that was the trade idea. That was the trade recap. Live executions, everything. You see it and everything. That was me just going through the day, showing what I'm looking at and showing what I'm taking based on that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. That's it. If anything, leave a comment if you're confused about anything I said, but I could probably help you explain it better. But if that's it, thank you guys for watching. Thank you.